Welcome, dear viewers. Today, we embark on an incredible journey along the border between myths and reality. Have you ever wondered if the ancient legends and tales passed down through generations might contain grains of truth? What if some myths, seemingly fantastical, actually reflect real events or knowledge lost to time? In this video, we will uncover the mysteries hidden within ancient myths and attempt to find scientific explanations for what once seemed impossible. So stay with us until the end, as what you learn might completely change your perception of the world. And by the way, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. 99% of our viewers watch without subscribing. Let's unveil the secrets of the ancient world together. Our journey begins with one of the most famous legends, the story of the lost continent of Atlantis. This myth was first mentioned by Plato in his dialogues Timaeus and Critias. Atlantis was described as a great and powerful civilization that suddenly disappeared beneath the ocean waves. Numerous theories have tried to explain where this mysterious land might have been. Some scientists suggest that Atlantis could have been a real place, possibly submerged due to a natural disaster. Volcanic eruptions, earthquakes, or even tsunamis could have caused the destruction of an entire civilization, leaving behind only a myth. As we continue exploring myths, we should turn our attention to legends about giants. Ancient texts and stories from various cultures mention enormous beings with incredible strength. These tales might have remained mere fantasies if not for discoveries made by archaeologists. In different parts of the world, bones have been found that are significantly larger than typical human bones. Some scientists believe that in the distant past, there may have been humans of larger stature than we are today. Of course, this remains a subject of debate, but the possibility that such beings existed prompts us to consider that myths about giants might not be just fiction. Another intriguing legend is the myth of Hyperborea, an ancient land located far to the north. In Greek mythology, Hyperborea was described as a land of eternal spring, inhabited by a happy and long-lived people. Some researchers link this myth to real geographic locations such as Greenland or northern Siberia, where ancient civilizations might have existed, hidden beneath the ice. Perhaps Hyperborea was not just a myth, but a real territory lost due to climate change or other natural disasters. Legends about dragons are among the most widespread myths across different cultures. Chinese, European, Scandinavian, Slavic, many cultures describe these massive fire-breathing creatures. But where did these stories come from? Some scientists believe that myths about dragons might be based on fossil finds of dinosaur remains. Imagine ancient people discovering enormous bones they had never seen before and trying to explain their origins. In this way, dragons might have been just an interpretation of what was seen, and perhaps these discoveries formed the basis for legends about dragons. The myth of Noah's Ark and the Great Flood is another story that appears in various cultures. In the Bible, the Epic of Gilgamesh, the Indian Vedas, each mentions a giant flood that wiped out much of life on Earth. Modern scientists also find evidence of catastrophic floods that could have occurred thousands of years ago. One such event is the so-called Black Sea Deluge, which might have been the source of these myths. Ancient people, witnessing such catastrophes, could have immortalized them in their legends, passing the story down through generations. Equally fascinating is the myth of Lemuria, another lost land that supposedly existed in the Indian or Pacific Oceans. This story is reminiscent of the Atlantis myth, but some scholars suggest that Lemuria could have been a real territory, submerged due to seismic activity. Alternatively, the myth of Lemuria might have arisen as an attempt to explain the strange similarities in flora and fauna across different continents. The debate about the reality of Lemuria continues, but it remains one of the most mysterious myths of antiquity. Another intriguing topic is legends of sunken cities. One such myth is connected with the city of Heracleion, which was discovered by archaeologists on the bottom of the Mediterranean Sea. This ancient Egyptian city was considered a myth for many centuries until its ruins were found. Heracleion was an important port, and its submersion could have been caused by sea level changes or earthquakes. Similar stories can be found around the world, and many of them, as it turns out, are based on real events. Legends of monsters lurking in the depths of the ocean are also widespread worldwide. Creatures like the Kraken, Leviathan, or the Loch Ness Monster have long frightened sailors. But what if there is some truth to these stories? Considering that much of the ocean remains unexplored, it's possible that ancient tales of sea monsters are based on real encounters with unknown marine creatures. Finally, let's remember the legends of mysterious artifacts said to possess incredible power. One of the most famous examples is the Spear of Longinus, which, according to legend, pierced the side of Jesus Christ. This spear was believed to grant immense power and strength to its possessor. Similar stories can be found in different cultures, whether it's the Holy Grail, the Stone of Destiny, or the Sword of Excalibur. But what if these artifacts do exist, and their power is simply ancient technology that we do not understand? And so, our journey through the worlds of myths and reality comes to an end. We have seen that many ancient legends may contain deeper meanings than they first appear. Perhaps these stories are not just fairy tales, but reflections of lost knowledge and events that once truly happened. It's important to remember that science and myths do not necessarily contradict each other. They can be two sides of the same coin. So, next time you hear an ancient myth, think about this. What if there is some truth in it? And finally, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, hit the like button, and leave a comment below this video. Your feedback and support mean a lot to us and help us create even more interesting and informative content. Share this video with your friends so they too can explore the world of ancient mysteries and secrets. See you in the next episodes, where we'll continue to explore the hidden forces and mysteries of our planet.